Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the judge in the Trump Stormy Daniels case has just issued a blockbuster ruling. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. The Trump's team stood before Judge Merchan, who Trump says is biased, Trump says is against him. He says he's anti-Trump. And there's a lot of things linking Merchan's family to Democrat causes, but that doesn't mean he can't be a fair judge. Let's be honest, okay? I don't like to disparage judges on here, except for Engoron, who I think is a total quack. But Merchan, he heard the arguments for delay because the Trump team was saying, hey, look, we just got more evidence, just got more discovery. We need more time. But that fell on deaf ears with Merchan. And he set the trial date for April 15th, tax day, which is almost, I don't know, kind of poetically weird, right? Why would he set it for that particular date? But that's when jury selection is set to begin in the trial. The one trial that actually may make it before the election. And it's the weakest, most ridiculous trial of them all, as far as I'm concerned. You're talking about payments that were made in 2015, 2016. Absolute insanity. And it was the man's personal business. Be that as it may, Bragg's case is that it was basically a contribution in kind to his own campaign. I think it's a weak argument, but it is New York, where you could get a conviction on Trump for just about anything. I want you to watch this video and let me know what you think. Also, again, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
Indeed it will, that's for sure. Paula, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Out front now, Eric Larson, legal reporter for Bloomberg News, and Ryan Goodman, our out front legal analyst. So, Ryan, let's start with just sort of a couple of practical questions as we move into this. The fact that this is supposed to start on April 15th, jury selection is supposed to start then. What's the over-under on that? Do you believe we're actually going to see this trial start April 15th?
I think so, and I think the judge thinks so as well. One of his parting words to everybody in the courtroom was, see you on the 15th. Even though the Trump attorneys did say they're going to try one more last-ditch effort to say that they want to postpone it, it doesn't look like it's going to be postponed. I think we're going to all be here together on tax day, April 15th,
yes,
when they open for jury selection.
Tax day, also Patriots Day in Massachusetts. Very important for the marathon. Donald Trump said today he would testify. This is not the first time that we've heard that from Donald Trump. If you're his attorney, Ryan, would you put the former president on the stand?
I would advise him mightily not to do that, because generally speaking, defendants do not go on the stand. But he's not a very good witness, or he wouldn't be a very good witness in the box. He seemed a bit out of control when he was in the deposition for Eugene Carroll, as one example. There's actually an adverse finding against him in the civil fraud trial when he did testify, saying that he wasn't credible. Mm-hmm. So the idea that he would go forward in this trial, I don't think is a good idea. And if anything, it could actually cement some of the evidence that the prosecutors need to prove and might have difficulty proving without his testimony. So I think he would even hand them something.
Eric, you have followed so much of this so closely. You've spent a whole lot of time in courtrooms covering Donald Trump. The fact that this judge today was so clearly irritated and really called out Donald Trump's legal team, right? That they couldn't cite case law. They didn't have anything essentially to back up these very serious allegations. Based on what you've seen from Donald Trump's legal team, does it surprise you that they got to that moment in the courtroom where the judge said, you really should have been better prepared here?
No, it really doesn't surprise me, only because we've seen this sort of thing happen in the earlier trials that we've had so far with the Eugene Carroll defamation case, the New York Attorney General case, his lawyers clashing with the judges at times, especially when Trump has been on the witness stand. So it actually is not too surprising. His lawyers like to show him that they're earning their money by making these arguments. They made a big deal last week about saying that this evidence had been handed over too late. Why had this happened? The judge today said to them, when did you request this evidence? When did you subpoena it? Why didn't you do it months ago? The implication sort of being that this delay strategy might have been intentional or at least that they were at fault, and the judge obviously shot it down.
Part of that in shooting it down, too, is also calling out one of Donald Trump's attorneys, saying, hey, you're a former federal